Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? I'm about to get started. Play these poems for us to enjoy. I just love spoken word poetry. It hits different than if you're just sitting there reading somebody's poem to hear them recite it for you. So anyway, I'll say we have about 30 minutes. We should be able to get through a decent amount. I'm not going to be able to type because I'm going live straight from YouTube and it's whack. But what I normally like to do is let you guys know what the poet's name is, and the title of their poem. And so instead of I made a little playlist so that way I don't have to keep stopping. But in between poems, I'll just let you guys know before I play the poet's name and the name of the poem, the title of the poem. So I think that's how we're going to do that and call it a day. All right, this first one is by a poet named Cloud, and it's called Coffee Shop. And I got this from the channel Voices and Power. So his name is Cloud. The title of the poem is Coffee Shop, and I got this from the channel Voices and Power. Oh yeah, adjust your volume if you need to, please. Thank you.
So I met her at a coffee shop. She had a beverage in her hand. Looked so delicious and so sweet. I said, looks really good. What's the name of all that? She said, it's just a macchiato. See? I laughed and I asked, well, what made you think that I was talking about the drink? I was asking about you. She smiled. She said, wow, how cute. I said, you mind if I sit down? She said, well, now, please do. I told her, I might not have the looks, but I have a personality to make up for it. And they say opposites attract. So, baby, if you down, then I'm up for it. She said, surely. She was so gorgeous. How lucky was I to walk into her? Her voice was so soft, and she didn't have to take her clothes off. I became more attracted just talking to her. I remember when she burped, but she put her head down and she frowned like she was foolish too. I put my hand on her chin. I lifted her head and said, what you doing, boo? That's not rude of you. I know you're out of this world, but you're still human too. So I burped back, and I'm sure somebody heard that because mine was louder. But I wanted to show her to never be ashamed of your body's natural power. Now, we didn't talk for long, maybe 30, 40 minutes, but it felt like hours, days. I was dazed. She put me in a good mood,
Good morning, Cutting Edge. Bye.
like holidays. She really knew how to conversate. Y'all know those conversations where every time you're about to drop it, somehow y'all end up with a whole new topic, and neither of y'all want to stop it, so y'all just keep hopping from topic to topic. You got options and options, from hobbies to shopping, dreams and goals, beliefs and hopes, what to eat to shows. I know we just met, but the way we vibe with each other, we were ready to die for each other, ride for each other. We were super late to wherever we needed to be, but right on time for each other. But I got to end the story here because she said something that really bothered me. And honestly, well, you see, I probably owe her an apology, ironically. But what she said made my mind fuzz. It killed me when she told me she wasn't seeing anyone. Why? Because, okay, she wasn't in a relationship. That's great. But it reminded me that I was. And, 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 and I'm happy at home. I am happy at home. I am happy at home. Am I happy at home? I stopped, looked at my watch. I said, I got a book, you see. I know you said you were going to cook for me and I was going to rub each foot for free, but here is where I shouldn't be. So I left. And instead of sitting with me, she now sat with a look of disbelief, and that's why this wasn't good for me. But let me ask the crowd now, how? How could the sound of she and we look and even seem so good to me if I already got a girl that's really good to me? Please tell me somebody knows. How could she make me feel like this if my heart and I already chose? Some might say it's the honeymoon phase, and that's probably so. But what happens when a person that you're with no longer shines the glows? What if the one that you picked isn't actually it? And I don't know. But I'm gonna go back to the story. So I'll call my girl. I say, babe, this isn't working, is it? And I know we always say, hey, okay, not everyone's perfect. Listen, we always said, let's see, but I don't know if it's worth the visit. Are we together because we want to be, or do we think it'll hurt our business? Are we really in love, or if we split up, afraid of what others mention? You can't tell me you don't know this difference. I used to come home to love, attention, hugs, and kisses. Now it's, what's up, bro? Dinner's on the stove and kitchen. What the fuck is this shit? What happened to us? Can you really fall out of love? Is together forever, ever too long with someone? That's part one. Thank y'all. I'd like to welcome y'all.
All right, y'all. So, like I said, his name was Cloud, and the title of that poem that we just listened to was Coffee Shop. This next poem is by, what's his name? His name, he goes by Hood Raised, and I got this from the channel Right About Now, and they spell it Rite. That's a good play on words. Right About Now, like now's the time to write. The title of his poem is Men, Men, are N-words, Niggas. Men, Men, are N-words, Niggas. Trigger warning, he's going to be saying the N-word. Trigger warning.
To Illinois. Pardon me. I'd like to welcome y'all to Illinois. Pardon me. I mean, Killer Noise. The birthplace of killer noise where little boys get their wheels destroyed and they become killer boys or drug dealing employees just to fill the void of financial burden. So they walk the streets lurking, searching, looking for their next come up off their next victim because they hurting. Because in their mind, filling out job application after job application don't lead them certain that they'll be working. So they rather become gorillas in the urban jungle. When life is a huge concrete ring and to survive, you gotta rumble, young man, rumble. But that's where most young men stumble. Because they carry rocks to touch down to their goal, but they're realizing life is where they actually fumbled. Because nobody asked them whether they wanted to be men or niggas. Men, Men, made to empower nations, or niggas, Niggas, negative, ignorant, ghetto gangsters antagonize society. Choose, brothers. I know you're confused, brothers, because you only feel like you're reliving a cycle of life that you've been taught. But there is a distinctive difference because men think out the entire process while niggas act without thought. Men uplift the things that niggas tear down. Niggas earn handcuffs, men earn crowns. Men decide legacies that even years after years of history can never downplay the things they did. When niggas get comfortable in prison yards and jail cells doing triple life bids because they extinguish the light of innocent kids. And still let 7-year-old heavens to heaven before heaven sends for her. Let heaven, she was innocent. Her parents still carrying the burdens of her sins for her. That's when I heard the story, I got angry. And I cringed for her. So she should still be wandering around, doll in hand, imagination running with the wonders of Wonderland and Alice. Still her life was brought to a tragic end due to senseless crime and man's malice. Got me standing here value saying I'm sick of you ignorant niggas because you feel like you on the block running your ass. You know how they pants too big so they sagging, or too little and too tight so either way they showing their ass? I wonder if they deem themselves to be tough just because they was bold enough to shoot. But really, all I see is a coward in Tim's. Oops, I mean a puss in boots. Because preservation of life and safety should be thought as automatic. So if you want to be seen as a man, I'm gonna need you to click the safety zone on semi-automatics and tuck them safely away. Regardless how loose our gun laws or how much damage we know the guns cause, it's still ignorant niggas that kill people at the end of the day. In a way, seem like our lives are numbered due to the Glock 9s, the Mac 11s, the AR-15s, the M16s with 17 shot clips that all seem to bring death a minimum of 3s. But quality of life is measured by what we allow to achieve. So I believe a person live their life to the fullest, get a husband, a wife, have 3 C's, own a home, own a business, rent out an apartment, have 3 D's. And real men got no pause. They got the resolve of Chris Paul because they assist in this. When niggas are counterproductive to the cause, put up self-destructive walls designed for resisting this, got me asking with emphasis, like y'all trying to be men or niggas? Men. M-E-N. Is your motivation enthusiastic nation building? Or is it niggas? N-I-G-G-A-S. No intention to gain and ground above stupidity. Because you hyped off the fact that your negative actions gonna gain a lot of negative publicity. But let me make sure that y'all not missing me. Or you don't lose the point of this rhyme scheme simplicity. See, because I characterize niggas by actions and attitude, not by race and ethnicity. Sometimes a nigga could be as white comes. Like the act that happened in Sandy Hook in Connecticut, that was the act of a typical white nigga with a gun. It was one of the most ridiculous acts in the history of niggerdom. But brothers, kings, the ball's in our court. And I feel like we keep dropping us. So I'm gonna keep speaking positivity into your life until the nigga inside you was dead. Even then, I'm gonna speak at it post-posthumous. Because we all gotta go and it should be obvious. Because real men never want to be seen as nothing other than a real man. No gangster, no hooligan, a goon. We'll leave that for the ignorant niggas, the N-I-G-G-A-S, the not intelligent and gonna get arrested soon. So decide, men or niggas. What's happening, y'all? So
That was deep. Sorry if that offended anybody. I gave a trigger warning.
I'm Andrea Katz.
Message.
Trump and his MAGA buddies are running ads against me. It's all bullshit. They're mad because they want to take over South Jersey.
Damn
And I sure
commercial.
as hell won't let them. Because South Jersey is my home too.
anytime I ever
All right. This one is it's titled Anytime. The poet's name is Rich Flow, and I got this from the same channel I got the last one at. Right About Now. R-I-T-E. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying and appreciating this. If not, I understand. Either way, I am.
told a lie, my life got harder. Anytime I tried to play dumb within my relationship, my wife got smarter. Anytime I waited too long to fix the problem, the price got larger. Anytime I bullshitted on calling for backup and began backsliding back inside of the back blocks that backstabbed me, the knife got sharper. Anytime I ever decided to try to ignore my trauma instead of explore my options, it only allegedly led me to a ledge where I abort my conscience and force my bondage. As I dive deep into the depiction of a depression that's destined and due for the death of a dog during his darkest days. Anytime I was unapologetic about my approach, I had already arrived at an address that didn't accommodate me appropriately. Anytime I ever held my grudge, I failed my judge. God has a gavel for a graveyard, and forgiveness is a freedom, not a failure. Anytime I ever used my black privilege as mental masturbation for contentment of ego, I was hiding my selfish ways and blamed it on the fact that you resented my people. Anytime I ever told you, if you need me, I'm available anytime, I didn't have any time. Many times I was caught in the crossfire while uncomfortably carrying a cross across a crossroad to my own recovery. Anytime I ever put money before what mattered, it only gave me enough sense to sense that I was broken. Anytime I ever beat on myself to cheapen my health, I was bleeding, grieving, and screaming without a defensive help. I was touched, I was down. A flag's color doesn't matter when you only see red. A text message doesn't matter when you only see red. Moses told us it does not matter when the only sees red. Anytime different wages of payments ricocheted the changes that demonstrated my maintenance, I felt degraded and tainted, emasculated and hated, as if the claim of my cadence was just negated and shaded. As if the luck of a buck or the fill of a bill or the doing of a coin eliminated my greatness. Anytime I was gas led into a spot where the focus was shattered, I could feel myself tanking in a moment of hazard. I need a rope and a ladder so I could pull myself up from where you've lowered the standard. No is the answer. Anytime. Boom. How we feeling about this feature so far?
That was called Anytime by Rich Flow on Right About Now.
I used you.
All right, this one, let's see. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This one is titled Using Fairy Tales, and the poet's name is Sweetie Maggie. And I got this from the same channel. That channel is so good. That channel is called Right About Now, WRITE, About Now. And this the title of this poem is Using Fairy Tales. The poet's name is Sweetie Maggie. Let's get into it.
Used you as the Prince Charming in my storybook. I watched your every move with eyes closed, never bothering to really look. I painted versions of you in my mind, missing curfew, never watching the time for who you become when the clock struck 12. I used pastels when I should have used 50 Shades of Noir, my beautifully broken black man. I loved you with purpose, no plan. Mine completely unaligned from the purpose of your own. Mine did not include the nights and the time I spent alone. I was using fairy tales to write our story. Scripting fables about how much you do for me when in truth you bore me with your toxic masculinity, pride, and ego at your side, kicking me down, tilting my crown, ruining my happily ever after. If I were made of glass, I would be shattered. Never raised a fist to me, but mentally I'm battered. Call me a victim of my own mind. Imprisoned by initial intentions, I sentenced myself to time in a land far, far away. Used you as the main character in my play. I wrote paragraph after paragraph, completely objective, from viewpoint narrative, in pen, because I wanted us to win. Used you as the hero at the end. I made you noble and a great friend, really exaggerated your charm. I mean, I wrote you as the person I knew you would become. I acted on potential. And then I moved on eventuals and hopefullys and maybes. I played me. I was using fairy tales, looking for love. Oh.
Okay, sweet Maggie. Okay, sweetie Maggie. That was deep. Ooh, hold up. Woo! Trigger warning. Trigger warning. This lady about to cuss and she about to say the N word. Okay? Trigger warning. This next poem, she gonna cuss and she gonna say the N word. Lord. This poem is titled Death to F N words. And the poet's name is Poetry Teacher. And I got it from the same channel right about now. All right, trigger warning, cussing and the N word. Ooh.
I mean, fuck, boy. You hate black girls that much? Nah, you hate your mama because when you look at her, you see your face called that Joanna. Talking big shit. All that noise. Just for that lady to risk her life giving birth to you and you turn out to be a fuck boy. We done being coy. Stand up and claim that shit. We can't tell y'all one from another anyway. All you niggas is a monolith. And if the fuck boy shoe fits, it's probably counterfeit. See, it's always a fuck nigga. They keep a woman name in their mouth that ain't even fucking with you. That's what a fuck nigga do. The epitome of a true enemy, but won't call out his homeboy because he probably want to fuck that nigga too. It's a dick ride for me. If it was up to you, you put us in the back of the bus. Y'all not our friend. Y'all got that brother shit all wrong. And stop asking me for my pussy. I ain't got none. It's all gone. My nigga ate it all. And stop asking me for my pussy. I ain't got none. It's all gone. My nigga ate it all. Y'all can't protect us in this industry. Too busy being fake feminists, coughing up your opinion of black women when nobody asked for it. At this point, we calling the wrong people sis. We not about to fight. We gonna turn this pen into a gun. I swear we not going back and forth with you niggas. Fuck you think this is Wimbledon? You could be an ally and hold space. If not, you could keep a distance. It's whatever. But if you not for us, you against us. And if need be, we can set it off in this motherfucker.
All right, girl. She said what she said. This next one hit different. Message. This next one. This next one right here. Message. This one is by a poet named Matt Capone. And the title of this poem is Dear Steve Harvey. Okay? This poet's name is Matt Capone. The title of this poem is Dear Steve Harvey. And I got this from the channel Voices in Power.
Steve Harvey. Dear Steve Harvey, ever since you told women to act like a lady and think like a man, I've been seeing more women take their own trash out. Reposting Justin Little Boy and how they don't need a man but got their cash up in their bio asking for a handout. I mean, you say you want a man, but you ain't doing nothing to stand out. Remember, Gina still got married to Martin. Y'all rather take the Tommy and Pan route. This is being recorded. Y'all are tripping. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Louis, let me cry. Dear Steve Harvey, ever since you told women to act like a lady and think like a man, I've been seeing more women take their own trash out. Reposting Justin Little Boy and how they don't need a man but got their cash up in the bio asking for a handout. I mean, you say you want a man, but you ain't doing nothing to stand out. Remember, Gina still got married to Martin. Y'all rather take the Tommy and Pan route. I mean, you say you want a man, but you just want an enabler that's going to tell you you're right in every situation. You want a traditional man to pay your traditional rent, but you got a modern day attitude in a modern generation. It don't work like that. Half the men you talk to ain't got jobs and don't work like that. I mean, you say you want a provider, but all you got to bring to the table is baggage, and it's okay as long as it's a Birkin bag. Talking about how with the right man, you naturally gonna submit. Man, you got a reality TV show attitude. Ain't no man gonna deal with that shit. But I guess Derek Jackson told you your worth. You held on to every word when he spoke on your hurt. Every post he made, you reposted it first. I don't know what's worse, him cheating on his wife or you following him after he praised her, then he made her feel insecure. But I guess Kevin Samuels can't be taken seriously. I mean, how you want a high value man when your value is low spiritually? I mean, I guess the ace in the metaphor is a man telling you right, because that's the only time you listening. I mean, you say you want a man, but you bash men every time men are being mentioned. You be listening to Steve Harvey. Man, that man cheated on his wife with his mistress, married his mistress, and had his kids with his daughter, jumped from one relationship to the next with no intention. So all that relationship advice you be listening to about love, he should have given to his children. The only time you want equality is when it's beneficial to your agenda. Love, this ain't a poem, this is an intervention. She be talking about how her grandfather took care of her grandmother. Well, that's that grown man's business, and the woman that your grandmother is doesn't correlate to the woman that's being mentioned. Stop acting like you don't want who could drink and a good night. A nightcap with your night bag while getting hit from behind. She gonna go for brunch and mimosas. Trust me, it works every time. She gonna be yelling out the window how she outside and she fuck nigga free, but she want a husband in the same line. Love, when the family feuds in real life, it ain't a game show. And if love don't cost a thing, how come you keep asking for things you can't even bring to the table? Boom.
Secret Clinical gives me triple sweat protection. Whew, thanks.
Lord, commercial. What's this last
Gang
one?
stand concession.
Do I want this one? So yeah, that last one hit different. That's a good one. That was by Matt Capone. Dear Steve Harvey. All right, so we're gonna do one more. Hold on, y'all. That was weird as hell. I don't like that. The fudge. Hold on. Yeah, YouTube's on some mess. But whatever. All right. This is gonna be the last one. And I keep saying y'all or you guys. There's nobody even in here. Y'all are either busy or you just don't want to hear no poetry in the morning or this type of poetry. All right, this one is called T by, what is her name? Hold on.
You get nervous when I walk in the room.
Hold on. Because she ripped this crap, in my opinion, anyway. All right, this poem is called or titled T by Love the Poet. Hold on. Adjust your volume if you need to, please.
You feel the energy shift, like my gift thick as hell. Aura slugging, spirit casting heavenly spells. There's something about me that makes you question yourself. And I see right through it. But I still hug you anyway. Still speak life to you because I'm not on a campaign to gain haters. See, I don't need your disdain for my fame to be greater. Only fools use hate for fuel. No thank you, my tank is full. Rank secured, I'm cool. It comes with the territory. My mother prepared me for it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So just make sure that you sit slow when you're thinking about putting your lips on me now. What I look like tripping when you the type to sip Lipton. Your kind of cancer can't compete. I'm antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, I'm lots of bliss, and your celestial seasonings can't box me in. I'm herb potent, verb toting. I stir up the gift and then I add a little lime in my lines for a kick and then I serve it the God way, honey. What's a little sugar to agave? Funny. You can't cope with the cup. I see you mugging when you see me coming. Green teed up with envy. Looking like you want a Earl Grey. I'm like, damn, that stinks, sis. from giving off the light. See, on or off the mic, I'm not living off your likes. I got real wars to fight. And your misdirected discrepancies, they hold no might here. It doesn't matter if you think I deserve to be right here. I'm right here. And you and God gotta settle that. Mad at me for loving me the way you be pretending to love you. Now, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? But those bags belong to you, Badu. Regardless, I'm gonna be me. Bold in speech, rocking these coils and kinks. I'm a royal drink. You can call me Nefertiti. And it's got you pissed, runs right through you. Now you got a pee-pee. I see you. I see you sipping your tea like, who does she think she is? Out here shining bright like it's the rain, but you East away, insecure, like it's back in the day on a Sunday night. But I'm best on a Sunday morning. A perfect pair with meditation. And if you wasn't hating, you could probably get healed. See, I can bring the heat or I can chill. I'm kind of thug and chamomile now. Ain't that some audacity? You out here sitting on your salsa, salty, mad at me. Don't be a casualty. I'm putting my name in your mouth too quick. I've been known to bruise lips, and I usually don't do this. But if the bruise is, cheers to you, sis. What I'm saying is, you can keep that backwards love. Just don't show up at my tea party wearing big hats and gloves, clowning when we doing crumpets and lemon zinga. I'm talking true debutante demeanor. I'm out here serving love with my pinky up. Please don't make me have to use the other finger.
I like that one. She did her thing. Thank you to anybody that was watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.